Good morning, everyone. My name is Charles Clark. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Lackawanna. I want to thank you for joining us this morning as we recognize the successful implementation of the National Grid Streetlight Conversion Project here in the City of Lackawanna. To get our program started, I'm going to make some brief introductions. From National Grid, Western Division Regional Director Kenneth Kajawa.
Good morning.
Corporate Affairs Manager David Bertola, who's in the audience out here. From the City of Lackawanna, we have Mayor Annette Iafallo, Council President Frederick Morano.
Good morning.
First Ward Council Member John Ingram, Third Ward Council Member Dean Moretti, and Lackawanna Public Works Commissioner Anthony DeSantis. Our program this morning will be very brief. There's two brief remarks, one from Mr. Kajawa and the other from the Mayor. We'll have a check presentation, which David Bertola will lead, and then we'll open it up to any questions you may have. Without further ado, Mr. Kajawa.
Good morning, thank you. My name is Ken Kajawa. I'm National Grid's Regional Director for Customer and Community Management in Western New York. I want to recognize Mayor Annette Iafallo, Department of Public Works Commissioner Tony DeSantis, and the City of Lackawanna for working with National Grid to convert the city's existing streetlights to energy efficient LED. I also want to recognize Larry Martin from my team at National Grid, who manages our account with the City of Lackawanna, who helped move this project forward. The City of Lackawanna's conversion of 2,337 streetlights is one of the largest we have completed both in Western New York and in our upstate New York service territory. We're committed to working with our municipal partners like the City of Lackawanna to reduce energy consumption and their carbon footprint. The City of Lackawanna performed an analysis and determined the wattages of the lamps we would utilize in the conversion. Residents and businesses will notice an improvement in the quality of light and illumination of the city's streets. National Grid will maintain ownership of the lights and will have the responsibility to maintain our system in Lackawanna just as we have in the past. Because the project will produce energy savings, the City of Lackawanna qualified for an energy efficiency grant from Lackawanna, or from National Grid. And that dollar amount will help defray the cost of the overall conversion and accelerate the payback to the City of Lackawanna. I again want to thank Mayor Iafallo, Tony DeSantis, and the City of Lackawanna for pursuing this great project, and I want to congratulate them on this great initiative. Mayor Iafallo, I'll now turn it over to you.
Thank you. Good morning to all. Today I'm excited to share great news for the City of Lackawanna. Through the National Grid Streetlight Conversion Program, 2,300 streetlights throughout Lackawanna were converted to energy efficient LEDs. This represents an upgrade of nearly 99% of the city's total streetlight infrastructure to a more efficient system. Best of all, this upgrade was accomplished with minimum out-of-pocket cost to the Lackawanna taxpayers due to the generous rebate incentive we earned for participation in the conversion program. Based on the size and scope of our project, National Grid awarded Lackawanna a rebate incentive of $162,000, which is 92% of the total cost. As a result of our net out-of-pocket cost to implement this major streamlined infrastructure upgrade, it cost the taxpayers about $9,000. With the conversion to LED streetlights, Lackawanna is projected to save approximately $25,000 annually in streetlight energy costs, resulting in a project payback in less than 1 year on the $9,000 net cost after incentive. This is a wonderful outcome for Lackawanna. My sincere thanks to Ken Kajawa, Larry Martin, and the entire National Grid team for their expertise, guidance, and partnership throughout this project. We could not ask for a better working relationship. I also want to thank Lackawanna Public Works Commissioner Anthony DeSantis for his critical role in delivering this important project to Lackawanna. Commissioner DeSantis recommended Lackawanna's participation in the National Grid program when I was on the City Council, and then again when I was council president in 2019. From that point on, he worked diligently to ensure both our participation and an successful implementation, which we are recognizing here today. Congratulations, Commissioner DeSantis, a job well done. Once again, thank you, National Grid, for helping Lackawanna move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Mr. Kajawa. With that said, David, I'd like to turn the podium over to you for the check presentation.
Thank you. If we could get the mayor and Commissioner DeSantis and the council president. Can you come down here, please?
Where do you want to do it?
Do it right here.
Why don't you get in the middle?
Get over here, John.
Good. All right, great, thank you.
Thank you.
And then just could you explain to us what the difference is between the new streetlights and the old streetlights?
So the old street lights primarily were high-pressure sodium lights. It's a different, older technology. LED technology, as you can see here, is more energy efficient. It gives us the ability to also produce and install a fixture that should have a longer life, given the way that LEDs operate. And so the need for maintenance and replacement of those lights hopefully will be lessened in the future as well.
So do you hope Lackawanna kind of serves as the example for the future of other towns in the area and upstate?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I credit Mayor Iafallo and Tony DeSantis and the entire city for taking the initiative to move forward. You know, this helps the city reduce their energy consumption and reduce their carbon footprint. The state has very aggressive energy efficiency and carbon reduction footprint goals over the next 20 years, and the city of Lackawanna is helped playing a part in that process.
How many of the lights have you installed? I know you installed them all, but approximately a number.
2,337, and every light has been installed. So no matter where you go within Lackawanna, the roadway luminaires, the ones that look like these, the old Cobra heads as we call them, they've all been replaced.
What's happened to the old lights in the old technology?
They're National Grid. We own and operate the system, and so all of the lights, the luminaires that were removed, National Grid just takes possession of them.
Are you reusing them at all, or?
No, we won't reuse them. They'll just go, eventually they'll be scrapped. Again, we're seeing more and more movement towards LED technology.
Now, you said that they are more energy efficient and they'll last longer. About how long will these LEDs last before they have to be replaced?
It's hard to say. When you look at industry standards, you're hoping that you're going to get somewhere probably between 7 and 10 years out of the light. And then, you know, again, with the conversion program that we have, if something would go wrong with a light, National Grid has the responsibility to come out, replace that fixture, and that's at no cost to the city of Lackawanna. That is our responsibility.
Now, with the LEDs, they pull a lot less power than the older style lights. About how much money will the town be saving in costs paying towards National Grid because of the LED conversion?
Yeah, what the mayor mentioned earlier in her remarks is we're projecting that the annual energy savings are going to be about $25,000 a year to the city of Lackawanna.
Is the maintenance any different for these lights versus the old ones?
Not really, other than with the older lights, you would basically remove a bulb and replace a bulb. Here, if there's a problem with the unit, you're basically pulling off the whole unit and putting a brand new unit on.
I just would like to add also that since this conversion, we're seeing a lot more people walking their pets at night. They're walking husband, wife, significant others, whatever. And we've gotten calls saying they feel more comfortable walking because it's brighter, it's cleaner. Great job.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions?
No.
Okay, if not, we'll bring our program to an end. In the back, there are some of the fine National Grid crew who actually helped us with this. There's a bucket truck outside if you want a B-roll photo. Other than that, thank you for joining us today.